All right, folks, Troy Dooley here, and I am with Mr. Barry Edwards. I tell you what, this is a blast. You know, I'm having so much fun. But Barry, you've been in the industry, gosh, for a while now. Give me a little bit of background.
I came out of construction. I was a brick mason by trade, and did that for many years. And my father was a brick mason, got me involved in that at a very young age. And circumstances where I had quite a few injuries, and pretty much had to look for another stream of income. And I got introduced to network marketing by way of injuries.
Oh, wow.
Had a naturopathic doctor introduce me to a product line that pretty much saved my life, you know, because I was going down the path of the medical field and having to take a lot of medications and mask the symptoms of what I was going through, and you know, so found another way of life, so to speak. You know,
that happens to all of us, I think.
Another way to feed my family.
Yeah.
You know, as a man, you know, father figure,
It's the name of the game.
that's the name of the game. Take care of a family at all costs. And so I had to completely shift from what I knew all my life into something I didn't know.
Now, that's interesting because, I mean, obviously, it's hands. I mean, you're working with your brain, but you're working with your hands to more of a totally brain, getting to know some emotional sides that you might not have used out there brick mason.
That's right.
Is that tough?
Very tough. You know, man of faith.
Sure.
That's what.
That's what it's all about, brother. I understand.
That's what brought me through. And a lot of hard days, but you know, it's I got a lot of friends now. The industry that's one thing more than anything else. It's brought a lot of good friends. Even if you don't continue to work together, you always associate with them because you've built something for a lifetime.
Sure.
And so I love the industry now. There's some things that I don't love. Of course, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, people are people.
They are.
And you know, we all have our flaws, but same thing with ownership of companies. They have their flaws. Some do it for the right reason, some do it for the wrong reason.
That's the truth.
And I guess that's why I'm sitting here with you today.
But you've been with the practice company, you know, and you had some good times there.
Absolutely.
What was the determining factor when you knew it was time that you had to do something else?
Well, you know, unfortunately, some companies have seasons.
True.
You know, it's either the management fails, the product line fails. You know, it's one or the other. Normally it's one or the other, or it's the marketing doesn't stay in front of the curve in the industry.
Right.
And you know, unfortunately, some I've been involved with couldn't keep up with that.
Okay.
And you know, why I'm sitting here today in this room with you is trust is the reason I'm here.
Right.
Build a relationship with a man, a couple men that I trusted, and because of their asking me to be here, that's why I'm here.
Share that. I mean, obviously, a call out of the blue. You weren't expecting it.
That's exactly right.
You know, what went through your mind?
Well, you know, unfortunately, I'll say unfortunately, but the experience that I had with these gentlemen was a great experience, but there were some things involved that weren't so pleasant.
Understand.
And I guess I would say because of the relation that I established, not forming my own opinion based on what someone else said.
Correct.
My relationship with these gentlemen is the reason I'm here today. I don't really know how to explain that to you, Troy.
No, that's good. What do you see, though, different? I mean, because you've gone down that path before. You've seen what happens when control is lost, when vision gets blurred. You know, you have the trust, but what do you think, or what in your heart do you feel will be different here now with this new company, Ocean Avenue, compared to maybe their last venture and what they went through?
Probably the biggest thing, you know, when you know someone over time, the truth about that person always shows itself.
Yeah.
The other thing in the industry of network marketing, most companies come out bringing on founders, bringing on income, signing up applications. How much money can I bring in first before I go make a purchase of
I see it all the time.
What I'm experiencing here is these guys are spending money based on their belief system, their commitment, and where they're going in the future. You know, they know what they're putting together is going to bring the masses. If you do it right, integrity first, loyalty to the distributor, loyalty to the actual product line, first of all.
Big time.
Huge. For a long lasting, that's the thing I see here. I walked into a place where they've already spent the money. they've already spent the months and they don't have the first application.
Yeah, that's what amazed me when I found out they put a little over $5 million just in product inventory. You know, you realize that they believe in what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you put a few $100,000, hope you make it. You know, people understand if you're late.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying we don't want that. We want to have it here. We want to know that we can make it happen. You know, even in the offices. I mean, a lot of startup companies that start with a little 900 square foot office, outsource everything. You know, and you were sitting in there the other day. They're not outsourcing anything. They've got all the customer support. Everything is here. You know, fulfillment is in every country, so that they're local in what they're doing there. And that's a big commitment on their part.
That's right.
You know, which to me has allowed me to see, okay, they're here for the long haul. They're not trying to just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. They want something big. How would you sell that to your team? What's going to be the thing that you think will, with all that you've seen here, what will really penetrate and get to your team as you're starting to grow it?
Well, I mean, for someone who wants to bring a team, the speed of the leader is definitely the most important thing. The belief of the leader, the transfer of belief. We're all trying to transfer something that we've experienced.
That's true.
So, you know, I go back to the ownership. You know, there was a statement made last night by one of the owner's wives. She said she got excited when someone made 100 and whatever, such and such money per month, and wants that to grow. A lot of companies, they don't mind you making a certain amount, but they don't ever want you to exceed a certain amount.
Right.
So, you know, it's all about belief. And if I can transfer the belief from myself to my team, it will grow. And, you know, so I believe in the people I'm here with. I believe they have the right heart. I believe they're going to honor the field. I believe that's the most important thing in network marketing. Yeah. If you honor your leaders, the leaders will go and they'll do what they're supposed to do. And because if I can trust my leader, which is my owner, I'm going to do all I can do for him to protect the company.
And I've seen your influence. You know, not naming names, but I watched you make a phone call the other day, and a few hours later, bam, you had somebody here because you wanted them to see that transference. You wanted them to feel what you were feeling, and to give you a little bit of insight. Hey, I'm losing my mind, but you know, that shows your level of commitment of saying, I think I found a new home. You know, I like it. Let's talk about the product mix, because obviously compensation's good, but as you know, if you don't have something somebody's buying, they're not going to do anything. Right. What do you see unique about the way they've created their products and what they're doing there?
Well, integrity in product line, what I've just witnessed these past few days, they're not making shortcuts.
That's true.
Manufacturing out of Canada, which has probably got the most, it's a strong place to come from. They do all the laboratory testing. You can't even get anything out of that country until it's been done. Yeah. That's integrity. They're not making shortcuts there. My experience over 20 years has been that basically, you know, if the company don't keep the integrity of the product, which most of them, I won't say most of them won't, but some have to cut.
Oh, that's true. We've seen that.
Yeah, they have to cut to stay open, and I understand why they do that. But these guys are going and starting the company, they're putting it all in, and they're going to the very best. One of the owners is, you know, pretty much spent his life with dealing with formulations and packaging and things like that. This gentleman's here now. He understands the industry. It's just, it's hard to explain unless you're here and you talk to him.
Isn't that the truth? I know.
I know. You know, it's the feeling that you get. I mean, you're here, you know the owners, you spend some time, family's time with them. To me, family's important. You know, it's everything. It's why we do what we do.
It is. What do you think family's going to do when they go on that first vacation?
Getting the family involved.
That's all right.
Troy, most companies talk about it, but they never really do it. And we do what we do because of our children and our wives and our husbands. And but these guys are putting something together and they mean it. It's not talking now. I've been a part of the talking.
Oh yeah.
These guys are putting the money forth and they're backing what they're talking about. We're going to do vacations together. We're going to be able to earn those vacations without expense. So it takes the strain off the mother or the father.
Oh man.
There's, you know, you take the stress off of a mother and a father with their children, they can be who they need to be. Yeah. And we're going to do that together as a company. This is what these guys want. We're going to do things for the community.
Isn't that cool? I
cool.
like that.
And is it okay to say names here, or what should we say their names? But you know, Stacy and Fred. You know, Stacy's the wife of Fred, one of the owners. Her heart for children. I've never
Isn't
seen
that crazy?
Never seen
my
it in
God.
anyone.
Yeah.
And you know she means it. Anytime she talks about a child, she's in tears, and that means a lot to me as a father. But to align myself with these people, you know, we do this because we love it, but we want to help people, and to partner with them and know that they mean it when they say it.
Oh yeah.
And they're going to do what they say.
See, that's something that you and I have both seen. We talk about family, and then we drive a wedge between our family and network marketing. Because we're over here trying to build something, and it's about you guys, but then, and here they're wanting to make it about family. I mean, even their little Shine Bright deal that they're doing for kids, and the kids conference, right? You know, we have a convention here, they're going to have a convention, and it's like, really? You know, I mean, they're really wanting to teach that. But even the customers, I mean, so many times I've seen network marketing companies really take care of the field, but they forget it's the customers that are buying the product. And with Ocean, the customer can earn a vacation too. I mean, they're big into this point deal, you know, and that's new to me. I've never seen that before.
Never been done that I'm aware of. You know, it's all about, in networking, it's about auto-ship. It's about keeping its volume. If you have the right product, you can keep the volume. But what they're going to do here, as a customer, you're going to be able to earn points towards a free vacation. I mean, you know, in America today, we love to travel, but the way the economy's been lately, can't afford it. You know, so I see it as a backdoor avenue to be able to bring in a person, because you know most people say, I can't sell. Well, we don't want you to.
That's right.
If you use a product line and it works for you, you share it with someone else, you can be a distributor just like myself. But it's a way for a person to come in, use something, you know, the system that we're going to have in place where a customer is actually going to be in the tree, and they're going to have volume beginning to create underneath them. If they refer another customer, they won't be able to see it, but it's always going to be there. If they ever choose to become a distributor, as soon as they hit it in their back office, it's going to show up immediately. So they have immediate volume. You know, so it's something, it's being done different. It's I've always said, what if? What if I could align myself with owners that would do it the right way? What if the owners really did and care for the individuals like they say they do?
Right.
You know, a lot of owners do. And I know things get tough and they have to make decisions and turn different directions, but I believe this company's starting the right way.
Well, you hit this on the head, because when you're doing it right, when you show up like we have, and you really feel what they're saying, you know, it's not scripted. There's a lot of emotions that run, especially with Stacy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell this is something that's heartfelt with her. It makes you realize this is something different. It isn't just about the money. Obviously, none of the owners need the money, and yet they've said, let's pool our resources. You know, let's do something. What do you think will happen in 25 or 30 years here?
Sky's the limit. You know, I believe the greatest of all is the servant of all. Stacy is someone that's her heart, is to serve and to teach others to serve and to give back. You know, when you made enough money in your life, it's not about the money. It's what can you do for someone else. And I believe that's why this company's being formulated right now today. You know, they've all made a lot of money in traditional business, but they want to give back. They want to help me. They want to help my family succeed in life.
Right.
You know, and that's something that I've always wanted to do. That's why I love network marketing. What you give and the time you put in, it's going to pay you for it. You know, if you want to sit back and treat it like it's just a hobby, it's going to pay you like that. But, you know, it's about the service. It really is about the service. You know, when you develop a relationship with someone and you want them to make it, you know, you can put all the time into them you want to, but you want them to do it with you. It's not welfare.
No, that's the thing, and it'll be hard work. It'll take a little work.
That's right.
But if everybody's working together this way with the comp plan, but especially with the vacations, everybody gets to enjoy that together. Because you guys as leaders are going to kind of get to design some team trips too that people get to work for. And I keep looking at this thinking, you know, and I'll search my database. Is there any other company that's doing anything? And it's been years since I found companies that have thought outside the box. Said if we can just be a little different, if we can just start a new movement, a new wave. And watching you leaders from so many different companies that have said, you know, I like what I'm seeing. I'm willing to give it a shot. You know, that shows me, you know, as somebody that's not built in a few years, hey, you know what, this is different. These guys really believe it. What's something that we might not have covered that you'd want people to know?
Well, this business is a transfer of belief, whether it's from the person sharing it with you or the result with the product.
Sure.
And, you know, I believe we're going to have it all here. I really do. I mean, from Franco, formulator of the products, I mean, you're talking about a man with passion about, he saved his own life with his product line. This is not a man coming to a company and say, listen, can you sell this for me?
I know it.
This is a man who's done it for his own life, saved his life twice basically with his own products. He's passionate about what he has, and you know, Fred and Stacy, you know, Ken and the others, they're passionate about this.
Are they ever?
And so, you know, this is real. It's not something that's a facade. I believe, you know, you need to get here.
And you need to get here and feel it.
I can sit here and tell you how I feel, Troy. I know you don't talk about something unless you believe it.
Right.
You've experienced this family firsthand for yourself, and you know it's real. And I would say the same thing to anyone. You know, if I can't give you enough belief, I have done this company injustice.
Right. You
have to check it out for yourself.
How do people get a hold of you, Barry?
Give me a call.
What's your phone number?
757-574-8962.
That's perfect. We want people to call you. Man, I know you're busy. You've got guests out here, but thank you very much.
Thank you, Troy. It's an honor.
You've heard it, guys, right here. I mean, this is it. Live life like it's an epic adventure. Stay dangerous, stay strong, and if you're in network marketing, act like it.